What's good, y'all? It's your boy SEVNSIX back with another video. This week we're going to be breaking down an 03 Greedo type beat. We're going to go for 03 Greedo is pretty much his West Coast sound. So I'm going to be kind of just breaking down a beat, how you make an 03 Greedo West Coast type beat. And we're going to be kind of deriving this beat from his track Trap House featuring Shoreline Mafia. So we're just gonna go for the very new school, authentic West Coast type beat. So let's just jump straight into it. So the first things first with these West Coast type beats, in our previous West Coast tutorial we showed you guys how to lay down keys and stuff for these beats, and for this one it won't be any different because 03 Greedo kind of has similar style to that of Shoreline, YG, all of them. They all kind of just derive off that LA Bay Area sound. So we're just gonna keep that for this whole tutorial. And yeah, so let's jump right into it. We're gonna go off with our melody first. Like I said, we were gonna make something similar to the Trap House record. So I decided to use some Rhodes, and I'm gonna go ahead and just play you guys the melody I came up with. And as you can tell, the melody isn't too complicated. It's just stacked, a bunch of stacked chords, and then there's some variation as far as key notes in there, and that's an important part in the West Coast type beat sound. Is you don't want to overcomplicate your melodies. You want to keep it relatively simple, and you're gonna have a lot of chords in your production, but then you're gonna add some variation like the slide notes in there to give it more of a realistic feel. And as you can see here, the notes are a little bit offsetted because that gives it the more authentic real piano sounding feel, and it just adds that much more spice to the Rhodes. So the next element in this beat is a guitar, just a slight R&B guitar, and it's added on top of the Rhodes, and I'll just play that for you guys. It's using the same chord roots and chord keys. And those two sounds are just kind of on top of each other to complement one another. So those are the primary melodies, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our initial, or not our initial, one of the most important parts of the West Coast type beat is you gotta have like a plucked bass, and that's what we're gonna add into this beat. It's not too complicated of a melody, or bass line I should say. You're just going off of your bass root notes, and you can just follow the same scale as your melody, your main melody. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the bass notes. It's not that complicated of a bass line, and that plug bass is inside of Electra X. It's a stock sound within the plugin. I believe it's called laser bass, and it's stock in Electra X, so you can get it. And then another one of the primary sounds in West Coast type beats, and for 03 Greedo Beats, is that he usually has a lead in his beat, and that's like the West Coast whistle. It's very renowned for being around for a long time. I mean, it's been in production since the 80s and 90s as far as West Coast music, so you might want to add a lead into your beat, and it'll add an additional melody, and it'd be great for a hook. So I'm going to play you guys the sound that I put in here. And that's just on top of the main melody. That's probably going to be in the hook. And my frames may be dropping, so I'm going to go ahead and render out each one of these melodies since it's taken quite a bit of CPU. And then we're going to get right back into the tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how to lay down some drums. Okay, now that we have all of our main melodies laid down, and exported to Wave, I'm going to show you guys how to make some drums to go with it. So here we have just our basic clap, West Coast clap. I use this clap in a lot of my beats just because it's just nice. The way that it's all formatted and EQ'd and everything is just great. So I'm just going to go ahead and play that clap for you guys. And it has the roll in there where you just drop the lower velocities and have it build up to add more variation to the beat. And then I'm just going to go ahead and drop that in. And then we have our open hat just for some additional perks. It's an offsetting open hat. And then we have our kick. And it's just a basic kick pattern. And then we have our rim perk, just to add some additional bounce to the beat. And you hear this in a lot of West Coast production. And then we have a triangle in there, offsetted as well. And then our hi-hats with some rolls in there, some trap rolls. Not overcomplicated though. And then the signature cowbell to write out the perks. And this is everything all together. This is everything all together. And I can even structure this more better so you guys can get kind of a basic idea of how 03 Greedo would sound on it. And we'll just move all the drums over here. This will be the hook to start the song off. And we'll go ahead and add bass here and the lead here as well. This will be the hook. This will. Yeah, so pretty much that's how you would make an 03 Greedo beat. It's not any different than any kind of West Coast type beat, but this is kind of something specifically for 03 Greedo. You can hear him on it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this tutorial. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and feel free to go ahead and like and comment, subscribe to the channel, like it, share with your friends. We have more content on the way. We're gonna try to get back to our regularly uploading schedule. Try to go for every Tuesday. We've been kind of lagging because we've had some other ventures pop up for us, and we've just kind of been investing time into those. But we want to bring back our videos, try to be consistent again. That's one thing we enjoy doing, really, is sharing our knowledge with you guys. There's too much money out here to be holding it to ourselves, and we all can benefit from this and do what we love. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for me. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias. Check out our clothing line, SEVNSIX Clothing. It'll be linked in the description. Make sure you go follow the SEVNSIX Collective Instagram and subscribe as well. I said that already. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm SEVNSIX. I'll catch you guys later.
Bottles I used to call my brothers, I call my enemies. Always been a lone wolf, can't find a friend in me. Aiming for the neck and I kill him so tenderly.